Hello, 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 and welcome to Unique Leaders Live. I'm Megan DiMartino, and I am the surprise guest. I was hoping that I might be able to find, and I'm going to use that word and explain why I mean that, someone here in this hotel that I'm at in Denver, Colorado. I'm here for an event with Ashlee Designs, Ashlee Brandstetter, who I met on Clubhouse at the Breakfast of Champion rooms, plural, Glenn Lundy's rooms, and specifically in the social media rooms. And she has put on, or is putting on, this conference called Embrace Your Ambition. Not find, we'll find it too, but embrace your ambition. We'll talk about finding it. But it's called Embrace Your Ambition. But most importantly, it was the people that were in the room. And I just was so led to join them and to come. They just are beautiful spirits and so like-minded and so excited about the mission, vision, action, passion, core values that they are aligning to with what they are doing. And I just said, I really want to step out in faith and join them. And so here I am in Denver. I left Austin early this morning, and so I've been traveling all day. And I got to the hotel, and of course you couldn't check in yet. So I went to this wonderful coffee shop across the street, which has been. I'm going to give them a little shout out. It's here in Centennial, Colorado, and it's near the Embassy Suites, and it's called I Do Coffee, or I Am Coffee, something of that nature. But they roast their own beans. And Nicole is the owner, and she opened in October. And Colorado still was not to have essentially in a lockdown where people couldn't go into the restaurant. But she was brave and started, so I'm giving her a shout out. It was beautiful. Coffee was fabulous. Oh, here's the label, and it's coffee. Not I Do Coffee. It's coffee. Organic, fair trade, fresh roasted, and she bakes her own pastry every day. Now, I'm sharing that because when I got to the hotel from the airport, I had to, fill in some time. There was no one in the lobby, and the show or the conference is set up. So I said, I need a good stiff cup of coffee. Asked the front desk gal, and she guided me over there. So with that, I came back after visiting with Nicole and having my coffee at It's Coffee, Centennial, Colorado. And I checked in and then went to my room, and I messaged one gal that I think is in the hotel now. Maybe she'll join us, but regardless, she may not. So I decided I would just do it more intimately here in my room. And so here I am. So that's a long story to get to the surprise guest, because I decided that because I was coming to this type of venue, and there's so many amazing influencers and people that are doing astounding things. And over the weekend, I will share some of these and maybe some more lives, but also with just some selfies and some information about them. But I'd like you to just know that if you believe in something, that you need to go that extra mile. It's like Glenn Lundy. He was talking this morning about the week series, which was one person makes a difference. And one person does make a difference. Look at this man, Glenn Lundy. People ask me, why do you get up every morning and watch that and on and on? Because it just has made such a difference in my own personal life, and the people I have met through this, and now with Clubhouse, it's astounding. And not just the ripple effect. Someone said this morning, it's like taking a boulder and throwing it in the ocean. I mean, he's not just a ripple, he's a plunge. And so it's that dynamic. It's get out of your own way. I could have said to myself, what are you going to, spend that money, go there, you don't know anybody, what is the point? The point is, you never know. And if you are led by your spirit, then you listen to that spirit and know, as you know, that it's what you need to do. Over the course of my life, I have done many things of that nature. One was moving to Texas. technically. That was a big, big, big. I was a single mom. One daughter stayed on Long Island to finish high school. She was a senior. And my second child was coming with me to Texas. She was 11 or 12 at the time, about to turn, I think, 12. And so obviously she had to come with me. And so we were moving to a very different region and a strange city. And I was taking a new job. And so there were many factors to it that, would have said, don't do it. Don't do it. But, the thing about, and I'm going to speak to single mothers here, it wasn't easy for my daughter. I absolutely will share that. But on the other side of it, she has grown to be a magnificent person with tremendous strength and character, and she is very courageous, and she, always steps out there. And she is married, and she has a lovely husband. They just actually moved to Canada, which is, kind of sad because I can't see her at this time, but she is just flourishing, and she's flourishing in her own personhood and her own independence. She has for years. I mean, she's been a career woman for many, many, many years. So this is not new, but the essence is that she built that strength within her. So if you're always, I'm talking now again to single moms, if you're always thinking that as you step out and do something new, something that your heart has desired, and it was building to a burning desire, but then you say, no, wait till XYZ is older and have more money in the bank or this and that. Start small, go big, take that first step. The second and third step will be revealed to you, because this, I will share, if you don't do it, it will not start. And then that another year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and another decade, and then you haven't planted seed, that seed time harvest. So you're always going to evolve your life. And this is now not just to single moms, this is to anyone, that basically it is listening to that inner voice, but also having that clarity of not just, the action part, 100%, but you have to have clarity of mission. What do you want to do? And so with that, you need to do those exercises. And this is actually coming in my course, that a business and life accelerator course called Propel. And that's coming very soon. I've already filmed it. It's now being, orchestrated and creative. So it's coming very soon. And these are going to be tools that you're going to be able to use, whether you have a business or not, or want to have a business or not. That's why it's about life, because life is your business. You are in business for helping others. I was speaking to someone this week, and she is, I should say, a very professional, very proficient, very accomplished person. But she is going into a new project that she's adding to her medical career. And she and I are working together. And she said something very interesting to me. She said, and I've heard this thousands of times over the last 30 years, I am not a salesperson. I said, well, as a medical physician, you're always, quote unquote, selling. She looked at me like, I am. And I said, yeah, because you are educating why they need to do X, Y, Z, what is going on. She's an anesthesiologist. What, procedure you're going to be doing before surgery, what is going on with that. You are always educating. This is part of that, this project that she's wanting to add to her business, her practice, what is a business. And so she just needs to change her mindset. And it's about others. It's being others oriented. And she then, as we talked, interesting, she said, wow, the way I'm now seeing it, I'm being selfish. I said, well, I wouldn't have gone as far as to say that, but yes, because it's keeping it close to you because of your own fear, thinking that you're putting upon, but quite frankly, you're doing a disservice to the person, not sharing what you have to offer them to assist them post-surgery. And this is what this product and structure basically is. And she then is going to start putting it into programs that she's doing with her practice / business. So you have to start looking at your communication that way. And that is why this conference called Embrace Your Ambition. Now think about that, guys. Embrace. You think about that word, embrace. It's holding it dear. It's holding it close. It's really resonating with you. Embrace your ambition. It's not taking it lightly. It's not taking it lukewarm. It's not taking it maybe in a couple of years. Let me plan. Let me put a program together or prepare rather, more education, read some more books, more this, more that. It is about that clarity of what you are wanting to do, and then we'll put the rest of it together. But you have to be clear, because if you do not have clarity, you will jump from one idea to the next, and so many people do that. So it's essential that you have clarity about doing that. And so I started by saying, get out of your own way. If you are clear. And so I took that job in Texas, and I was, I suppose I could have gotten a job in New York with a company that would have given me similar opportunities, but I also was ready for a change. I was also ready for, if you want to call it an adventure. Always loved coming to Texas. So that was a variable in the decision. It really was, because the other company that I was offered a job with, I interviewed with, was in California. Loved going to California, but it had so many of the same variances, such as cost of living, that New York had. And that, so that was a consideration. So I put all of that together, and this company that I took the job with, Alcon Laboratories, is a pharmaceutical company, and I was ready to do my own skincare brand. And I didn't necessarily say I had to own it and do it myself, but I wanted to create a skincare brand. And I thought this company would give me that opportunity to do that, because I was working in national sales and marketing and creating products for them, with the chemist, with my boss, and ostensibly, initially, it was hair care products, serious products for the thinning scalp, thinning hair, scalp problems and like. Not very sexy, not very, glamorous, but they wanted to repackage and reposition. So that's what I was going to be doing with them, and then taking it to market and training sales teams and building the brand. So I did a storyboard on a skincare adjunct to that hair care line. And my boss said to me, skincare doesn't sell. And remember, I should say, I'm saying to you, remember, but the essence is that I had known in my spirit since the 70s, when I was working for Bloomingdale's and managing this line called Biba from London, that I was going to someday create something like that. It was held closely in my heart. I knew that that is what I was going to do. And then this man said that. And I said, I don't think this is going to be a long-term career job. And then, so I didn't quit my job because I had responsibilities and immediately or initially, but I planned for it. I put a plan together from that moment, really. And then about a year later, left and was prepared and left and started my first brand, Glycolique. So even though it took a year to leave that job, I was working towards that and knew, though, in clarity, that this is what I was going to do. And so it is imperative that you have that clarity. It's imperative. And get out of your own way and embrace your ambition. Embrace it. Second word to it, ambition. Ambition has from my lifetime anyhow, being a woman in business back in the, well, really starting was in the 90s, but as a national sales, a corporate job, national sales and marketing during the 80s, ambition was a dirty word. Ambition was like, oh, she's so ambitious. It was stated in inflection that it was negative, that, oh, stay quiet, mind your own business, just do what you're told to do. And quite frankly, I've never ascribed to that. Do truly believe very strongly about respect. I believe very strongly in manners. I truly really embrace my part of my core value is respect for others, and others, centered, not me centered. So it's, that those things and that dynamic, showing up with a heart for others to help others succeed, absolutely has been really my purpose of helping others identify their dreams, goals, and aspirations, and helping them actualize those. It's really my purpose. My passion is creating. So tying those together is what I've been doing for the last 30 plus years. So when this gentleman said that, it was like, and there were reasons that he said it, and quite frankly, on some level, he was right. But the baby boomer was getting older, and just because the salon industry wasn't doing skincare yet, hello, nails were just beginning, and look at where that is today, a whole empire. So if someone had said that to a salon or someone like this guy in the early 80s, which they would have said nails didn't sell. But it really took education, and it took that niche, meaning that it started with, I'm talking about nails now, started with a product, acrylic nails, created by dental companies. The original pioneer was Creative Nail, Dr. Nordstrom, who was a dentist, and the other original companies, even OPI Polish. George Schaefer was from the dental industry. Just that's some little fun facts. So, but if that hadn't happened, this whole thing that we see today would not even be there. Yeah, salons did manicures, pedicures, but that wasn't a whole industry. And that was just an adjunct to what they did as a cosmetologist. So if acrylic nails hadn't happened, but back to the woman that I said about education, if they had not, those companies such as Creative Nail had not educated the trade, i.e. the cosmetologist, again, there would be no nail industry as we know it today. It just evolved and evolved from there. And then that niche went into the nails, the dynamic that we know today. So it's just an amazing dynamic, but you have to think through these things because I knew what I was interested in skincare, meaning I was at 92, I was turning 42, and I was looking for products that were result oriented, and there really weren't any. The products that were out there were still those long European type lines, and it truly wasn't what I was looking for. Then I started studying in Alcon ingredients such as glycolic acid from the alpha hydroxy fruit acid family, and decided that was it. That was the ticket of marketing and working with from a science position, because it's result oriented. I put my first brand together, as I said, Glycolic, and launched it in August of 1992. And it has evolved ever since. I sold that brand in 95, ran it contractually, and then started again started again in 97 and launched Novita, which means new birth, new life, always something new. Novita Spa Medical, and then in 2005 launched the spa, Novita Spa and Medical Rejuvenation Clinic. So it has been evolving ever since. And soon, I'm so excited about this, but our shopping cart is going to have an affiliate program on it for the salon professional as well as for retail. So that is coming very, very soon. So the course will be sold on the website, as well as the affiliate programs for the products. And so you'll be able to not only share your love for Novita Spa clinical products, but make some money, which is exciting. I'm so excited about it. Today, my webmaster, just today, put my book on novitasspa.com. And so go to novitasspa.com and get my book. It's no charge. You can purchase it on Amazon, but it is no charge right now on novitasspa.com. So go there and download that. Just put your name and email in it and just download it. It's a PDF for you, so it's there for you on novitasspa.com. So these things are coming, they're evolving, and that is why I'm here in Denver, Colorado, to embrace my ambition. My ambition is to network with like-minded, spirit-filled people that love the Lord, who are going to make a difference in this world, just like Jesus Christ did as he walked this planet for 3 years. And look at his mission has gone on for 2,000 plus years. So it is very exciting to be here. There's going to be other conferences now that the world is opening up, and I'm going to be participating with them as well and doing some projects with several of these people, with all of what I'm just sharing with you, and their projects as well. So you'll get to meet people. So I really, really thank you for joining me today. As I said, I was going to film someone and have that on today, but I decided no, I would see what, happened and evolved here, in Denver once I got here, but I got here a little late and then other complications. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to come on and share with you. And you can get this conference, by the way, virtually on embraceyourambition.com. You can get it. The speakers are amazing, just such powerhouse people, and you will so be blessed by them. And so that is virtual. It is. The conference is sold out, but it is available, and you'll have it forever. So that's a fabulous investment to have for you. So I will see you Wednesday for Megan DiMartino, Hope and Possibilities. Again, that is the title of my book, Hope and Possibilities, just over the horizon. And it's never too early or too late, guys, to create the life of your dreams. Honestly, it's not. It's just that you need just to just review what I shared. You have to get out of your own way. You have to have clarity for your mission, your vision, and then take action. But you have to be clear first and then take that action. But must know that it's not going to stay the same. If it doesn't pan out or look the way you think or hoped it would, just keep doing it. Don't stop. Have a blessed weekend and just enjoy this weather. I think it's still raining in Texas. It's very, very lovely here in Colorado. But regardless, it's summer, and enjoy the weather. Enjoy your family and friends and get out and enjoy it. So I'll see you Wednesday. And then Friday next week for Unique Leaders Live. Be blessed. Thank you.